going to play a Blitz game to warm up for a 15 plus 15 later tonight. Get black against TScore. Team Scandi. Let's go. I think that's part of John's repertoire. I think I'm supposed to push A6 and then B5. I don't remember exactly. That's why you gotta study. Let's see. Is he threatening something special here? Probably. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to push him back like this. Oh no, wait, that's a huge blunder. Yikes. That is bad. I just gave that up. What should I do after that? So assuming he takes, he's on my knight. Oh, he did not take. So how do I save the position at this point? Rook here. Maybe rook and then bishop here. Ooh, that's bad. Can't really block it with anything. Oh, maybe I can block it with this. This might make the most sense. Also really restricting the bishop at that point. Alright, let's do this. Not a good start. So that's why you need to warm up. Okay, makes sense. What am I thinking? I should probably reinforce that weak point here, maybe either here or here. We'll do like this. Alright, I gotta move a lot faster now. If he push, I think I'm just gonna let him take. If he push, well, it doesn't matter. Alright. Open up. Alright, let's just break the pen playing some natural-ish move. I feel like you can't really go wrong with that. Castle to safety for now. I'm thinking at some point maybe move this over. Then maybe there can be some discoveries. So what am I thinking? I may think either move the queen and then somehow take advantage of this discovery. Not really sure what yet. I guess moving this gives a bishop a square to escape. Well, just gonna develop my knight for now. Doesn't have any other squares to go, so seems like that'd be the most natural place. Okay, gets away from that. Think I can maybe attack the queen. And it opens up some sort of discovery here. Doesn't really seem like it does much. So knight to here, maybe queen here. And I can support it again with the knight. Or even bishop takes. Let's try it. Let's try it, because I lost a pin, so... Not the pin. I lost the, Oh, wait. This is aimed at this. Yes, that's the idea. Wait, what? Alright, I'm going a little crazy here. Excuse me. Do feel very cramped at this point. This bishop is completely out of the game right now. Trying to treat the knight. If I don't trade, what does it do here? Does the trade benefit me? Alright, let's clarify the game a little bit, I guess. This position just feels a little boring. I think you have to push at some point these pawns. Right. Is he threatening anything? Possibly. Let's see again. Not really sure what I'm doing. You might push here. I'm pinned. Not sure why I did that. It's a little confusing. Alright. Alright, down at 7 seconds. Here, push. Maybe this. To play a little bit of defense here. Ah! That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. This is still protected. Take, take, take. So he can't do that. To take, he has to take the queen. There's not much threat after the trade. Absolutely should have traded with him. That was a terrible mistake on my part. Okay, let's review the game really quick. That was very bad from the start. So I gotta review John Bartholomew's repertoire here. I want to say in his repertoire it's something more like excuse me, pawn to d4, and then in this case I push, and then he either has to move his bishop back or something, and I think the idea is to come here. I forget what the line was. Clearly after this just absolutely opened up diagonal, just not intended. What else could I have considered here? So could have done this to block this bishop, but then also blocks my bishop from developing, which is frowned upon. So I can't really do the normal Scandi stuff. How else can I protect this point here? You can go knight to h6. Bishop? No. Take. Take. Double isolated pawn looks bad. This looks very unusual, though. I think this is just a terrible move. Well, not terrible, but I have to know the line. Probably. To play it. I think in hindsight, this is probably the best. Well, or actually what I did is fine too. I don't know why I dismissed that. Here's where it's a little funky. Something like this probably makes sense. Chase the queen away. Is there any tricks that he could have played? With like a check here. Take. Doesn't seem like it. Nothing else, yeah. Seems like that would have been fine. Yeah. Attack the queen. Gain a temple. Get out of her way. Where would the queen go in this place, really? What are safe squares? This one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah. And after the queen moves, I can always capture the knight to gain another temple. Although I don't know if that would be wise. Something like that. I mean, this doesn't really seem like it would make sense, because after I chase it, it's blocking this pawn. But I mean, maybe this. And then eventually move it out. Oops, oops. Like this. Seems crazy, though. I just like drawing arrows. Either way, he did not see that. He did not see the rook up for taking. So the other move I was considering was rook a7. That seems like that can be scary, you know. Because as soon as he moves the bishop, this whole diagonal is up for grabs, and then once he develops the bishop, it seemed like I'd be toasted. So I like my decision here. Given my blunder, in positions hopefully somewhat savage as at this point. I never really took advantage of these pawn moves. Instead, I decide to support this weak point a little bit more. I was worried that he'll push eventually. And I was actually afraid he would do it right now. So if he does this right now, it's supported 3 times. And I'll be attacking it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So actually I probably could have taken. So I would take, let's say he takes with a knight, attack the bishop, takes with the bishop, and I can capture the queen, yeah. Yeah, so I guess pushing wasn't really ever a concern. So here, I'm lagging development now. Could I have done something with this? Seems like you can just easily escape. In fact, I can jump in. No, not there, but simple move. AT's move pretty quick. I feel like in these kind of positions, it's never really wrong to just put my bishop there to break the pin. Centralizes rook, makes sense. And I'm guessing he pushed the pawn so that I can't eventually do this. So I'm gonna trap him, which makes sense, right? Or this. Develop my last piece. Get out of my bishop's diagonal. I attacked here. This is I feel like there's a lot of ways to go here, but this move just doesn't look that good to me. In hindsight, what should I do here? I'm always struggling with these Scandi positions. I'm actually quite concerned about this file. And actually, in a few moves, I thought I was really restricted. I could have really broken things open. So where does my queen go? Because I was concerned because I don't want that break. Because once they take it, this opens up. So I wanted to move my queen out of the way. But if I didn't do anything, his next move could have been this. And I wanted to address that. So if he does do this, I can then move my knight here to protect the square one more time. Take. Knight captures back. He's sacked. He's sacrificed. But his queen is staring down this file here. I probably have to move my king at some point. But then my rook can come over. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that would have been okay with me. This idea here. Well, I actually can't take it because my knight will be on it. But something like this. And then maybe he can increase the pressure by moving his knight over. Yeah, because then I can't capture it. He'll be threatening me. Yeah, so let me replay that one more time, just to see if that makes sense for myself. This. I guess at that point I can maybe protect the square again one more time with my bishop and reinforce it. And then if he comes in with the knight, now I capture it. It wouldn't be mate. I would have to take with this bishop. But at some point he can maybe bring his knight in. Either way, it seems like his pieces are a lot more active than mine. Like this guy or this guy, really, just all in defense duties. Really should do the repertoire in more details. Because I don't really know how to go on the attack at this point. So instead, I tried to counterattack his queen. Took the bishop. Took my bishop. Took back. So now we're equal in material. So I was wondering what happens if I take his queen. Takes my queen. Takes a rook. And then he either backs his bishop off or take my knight, and then I take his bishop. So at the end of that sequence, I captured his queen and rook. He captures my queen, my bishop, and my knight. So I'd be down a little bit of material there, I think. I gotta check that. And he came in, attacked bishop here. Protect it. It seems very intruding. So there's a discovery here, I guess. But I couldn't really take advantage of it, right? Until, say, I have my rook here to protect it. Even then, it doesn't seem like that would work. I don't think he could do much here at this point, because this is a pretty solid combo, at least defensively. Goes with the knight. So I was thinking, what if I just retreat? Can maybe bring his knight over, sacrificed it. Take. That doesn't seem like it would make sense, would it? No, it doesn't seem like it would make sense at all. Yeah, I was wondering what his next move would be for the knight. I took it to avoid complications. At this point, I was pretty much down in the clock by quite a bit. So here I moved the knight back to the defensive position. Maybe it's better to do this. Offer a trade of queens. Because at this point, I thought that was pretty clever to line his rook up here. So I thought I was in trouble here, because my queen is completely unprotected. I think I was thinking what happens if you push here, but then I just take, right? But then let's say he takes back and attack my queen with it. While my bishop's guarding it. Okay, I think I have it, like I have that square protected quite a few times. So maybe it doesn't matter. I was just worried that this is pinned. This, I think, is probably a terrible move. Don't really know why I did that. Because now I feel like he can just push. I can't. The knight is pinned. The pawn is pinned. Yeah, I think he definitely should have pushed here. I'm protecting it twice. Let's see how this plays out, though. Let's say I take. Oh, good night. Oh, and now let's see he captures a rook here. I take back, and then his bishop can invade now, and I can't take because of this. And same with here. Yeah, I think that's a. I think he definitely should have pushed there. But instead, he just lost a minor piece there with no compensation. At this point, I'm really down on the clock. I think this is probably fine. Both of us have back rank issues at this point. And this is where I ran out of time trying to... See, I was trying to do something like this to attack the queen again. Kind of slow. Honestly, just taking... He can't take this, so... Take... Yeah, maybe push. Or take. Seems like either of those would have been fine. If he takes... I can probably trade everything off. And I don't even have to worry about back rank with these guys defending. If anything, he would have to worry about it if his queen ends up here. So, not a good game for me. Got under time pressure as well. That's what the computer says. In almost 30 minutes since I started recording. Good to get a feel of how long these games take. Seems like a classical 15 plus 15 takes about an hour and a half, including analysis, and a 5 plus 3 here takes about 30 minutes, even though the game ended prematurely. So this has to be when I open up the file. Sorry, the diagonal. So let's see what the computer says from the top. Scandinavian defense. This is called the Mrs. Kottrak variation. Turns. Here. Okay. Yeah, so as the rapporteur suggests, a6 is one of the strongest moves. I just screwed up somehow. So after queen f3, yeah, the knight or the pawn is fine. Develops this knight. And pushing these two pawns forward is the correct move here. Interesting. So let's play a few moves out here. What's the point of this? Seems like it gives them a pretty... interesting, and black is better here. Even though black is completely undeveloped, black is better. I mean, that's why, yeah. And it seems like white has a good pawn structure. 2 pieces developed. Let's see what they suggest. Start attacking this. Castles. What's a big deal here? I guess not a huge deal, but got the pawns rolling earlier on. And I guess black is not even going to castle at any point. Interesting. Alright. Either way. Made the blunder instead. Clearly, they should take the rook there. Another idea apparently is to sacrifice the bishop and then take. Maybe the idea is to get the king a little bit uncomfortable. We should take. I was wondering how I should even salvage this position at this point. Seems like something like this is the most reasonable. Either of those cases protect the a6 pawn. But let's hope I don't have to do this again. So after he moves his bishop back instead,